Tip 1. First, I prepare about 450 milliliters of fresh milk and heat it on the stove over low heat. When the milk was just warm enough and started to steam slightly, I turned off the stove and set it aside. The next step was to separate the egg yolks and egg whites into two different bowls. Which country are you watching this video from? Please leave a comment below. It's wonderful that we can connect with each other from all over the world. I put the egg whites in a separate bowl for later use. For the egg yolk, I added about 15 grams of sugar. Then stir well until completely dissolved. Next, I scooped 2 ladlefuls of hot milk into the bowl of eggs and continued stirring gently. This step helps the egg yolks gradually acclimate to the hot temperature of the milk, preventing them from cooking suddenly when mixed in the pot. Once the mixture was well combined, I poured it all back into the remaining milk in the pot and stirred until everything was well mixed. Continue placing the pears on the stove and simmer over low heat. I kept stirring until the mixture started to thicken slightly. At this point, the aroma of milk and eggs blended together was very pleasant. Once it reached a slightly thick consistency, I poured it into a bowl. Wrap it tightly and let it cool naturally. Next, I prepared a pot and poured about 200 milliliters of water into it. For the egg whites, I add about 125 grams of sugar and stir gently until the mixture starts to foam. Place the bowl of egg whites on top in a double boiler style, then turn on the stove to low heat. Then, I used an electric mixer to beat it continuously. Gradually, the mixture began to change from a liquid to a much smoother, fluffier, and more airy white consistency. By this time, the initial custard mixture had completely cooled. I slowly poured the custard mixture into the egg whites and gently mixed them together until they were well combined. Then, I used the mixer again to make the entire mixture smoother and more uniform. Once everything was thoroughly mixed, I removed the bowl from the heat, then poured the mixture into a container and sealed it tightly. Next, I placed it in the freezer and left it there for a few hours. Tip 2. If you have very ripe bananas that are starting to develop black spots on the peel, don't throw them away just yet. In fact, at this stage, bananas are usually much sweeter and have a stronger aroma, making them ideal for baking. First, I peeled the banana and cut it into small pieces for easier handling. Next, I use a hard object like a spoon or a masher to completely mash the bananas. After just a few minutes, they will become a smooth, creamy mixture. Next, crack 2 eggs into the bowl. Then stir well with a fork. When the eggs are mixed with the bananas, the mixture begins to thicken and turn a beautiful yellow color. I add 2 teaspoons of cocoa powder. With just a gentle stir, the mixture begins to take on a very appealing chocolate brown color. With just a gentle stir, the mixture began to take on a very appealing chocolate brown color. Next is a small but quite important ingredient, 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I continued mixing everything until there was no more dry flour visible. Finally, I crumbled a few chocolate cookies. It's so great to connect with you all from around the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. Then add them to the mixture. These small pieces of cake will add an interesting texture to the finished product, while also enhancing the rich cocoa flavor. Once the mixture was ready, I poured it into the mold. Place the tray in the oven. Bake at 150 degrees Celsius for about 20 minutes. While waiting for the cake to bake, the kitchen began to fill with the aroma of bananas and cocoa blended together. And after about 20 minutes, the finished product appears with a slightly cracked, natural-looking surface and a soft, moist, and sweet-smelling interior. It's hard to believe that bananas, which would otherwise be thrown away, could be transformed into such a simple yet delicious cake. Returning to the ice cream after almost a day in the freezer, you can see that the finished product has a very beautiful and appealing color. Just a spoonful reveals a smooth, light, and fluffy texture. The ice cream isn't too hard but melts in your mouth, offering a mild, creamy flavor from the milk combined with the distinctive aroma of eggs. What I love most about this ice cream is the refreshing and pleasant sensation. Especially on hot days, just a few spoonfuls are enough to bring a feeling of refreshment and relaxation. The sweetness is just right, combined with the natural richness, creating a simple yet incredibly appealing dessert. If you have milk and eggs on hand, this is definitely a recipe worth trying at home. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends and family. Your support is what motivates me to continue sharing more simple and healthy cooking tips every day.